Excuse me, sorry, mate. Do you have a lighter?
No, I'm afraid I don't smoke. Has anyone ever said you look like Bob Geldof with that hat on?
No, mate, no one's ever said that to me, actually. I don't mind his early stuff, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
An abject cunt, in my opinion.
Hope you don't mean me.
Of course not you. That tosser. Actually, I would say that you, dear boy, are channeling the spirit of Mr. Bob Dylan.
Hey, now you're speaking my language. I've basically shaped my whole life on Dylan.
Ah, I guess we found some moral ground there. So, what are you doing sitting here on your own? Shouldn't you be using those youthful springs in your steps and getting into trouble? Or whatever a man of your stature gets up to these days? Apart from listening to Bob Dylan, of course. Or are you waiting for someone?
That's a bit personal, isn't it? I guess if you really want to know, I'm trying to find myself.
Oh? You're going to be here quite a while.
Well, what about you? You waiting for the bingo to open or something?
Charming.
I'm sorry, I make inappropriate jokes when I get uncomfortable.
Well, I sit here the same time every day. I used to come here with my partner now and then, and we would sit here together.
Well, why are you here on your own, then? She left you or something?
You could say he left me in some sense. He died in a fire 6 months ago. Our house burned down to the ground. He fell asleep while smoking. We were together 30 years.
Fucking hell, mate. That is a long time to be together and an awful way to go.
Yeah. Time is the only commodity we have. His name was George. I don't really know how to deal with it, apart from exist and take one day at a time. But it doesn't get much easier. I always used to nag at him for smoking. I'd use the big C word a lot, try and get it through to him so he'd bloody quit.
What? Cancer?
No, I'd call him a cunt for smoking. Yes, cancer. But the swine fell asleep and burned our house down instead.
Jeez.
So I sit here and think about our memories and how life and its experiences seem to fly by. Hold on to the things you love. Embrace whatever means anything to you, because you never know when that might be unreachable.
Yeah. Really try to live by that code. It's one of the reasons why I'm stuck in my own little rut, I guess.
So, why are you trying to find yourself, and what does this rut consist of?
Well, I mean, after what you've just told me, it really seems like nothing now.
No, it's not a misery competition. It's all relative to the individual. Try me.
Well, I'm in love with this girl. She lives in America. We only see each other every few months, and it gets harder and harder the longer we're apart. We've been in a relationship for a few years now, and we're trying to get our shit together and plan long term, but last night I slept with someone else, and I feel awful.
Well, that was just sex, right? In the 30 years me and George were together, do you think we were monogamous?
Well, yeah, but I guess it was a bit more wild and free back then, weren't it?
On the contrary, dear boy. Do you think it's easy being an openly gay man? Let alone some of the stuff we used to get up to. Listen, there's one thing I've learned in life, and that is if things are supposed to be, they will be. It's the test love puts us through.
Yeah. Tell you what, you've made all my problems seem kind of insignificant now. In a good way, I mean. What was your name, by the way?
Charlie.
Robert, mate. Nice to meet you.
I knew you were a Bob.
Yeah, I guess I was a Bob after all.
Listen, you'll look back on this in years to come, These are the kinds of things that shape one's character.
You know, it's been real nice talking to you, Charlie. They say it takes the perfect stranger, don't they?
Do they? Well, I'm far from perfect, but I'm definitely a stranger. See how you get on with that American. It might actually bring the two of you closer together. Assuming you're going to tell her.
Well, I ain't worked that one out yet.
It did for me and George. You are the master of your own destiny.
I guess time will tell.
Time will heal all. Anyway, I must be off. Have to go get ready for my date. It's what George would have wanted. Look after yourself, Robert.
You too, Charlie. Take care.
Oh, Robert, if you're ever feeling adventurous, I have dinner Wednesday nights at El Capo in Soho. It might be good for you.
I tell you what, mate, it would have been a lot easier if I picked that team from the start. But I only butter one side of my bread.
Can't blame an old boy for trying.
No, mate, fair play, fair play. I'm flattered.
See you, young Roberts.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, sorry, excuse me, mate. Have you got a lighter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, mate, chill out.
I've had a terrible morning.
Yeah, well, I don't really want your last story, pal. Just me like back, yeah?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Cheers. Be lucky, yeah?
Yeah. All right, babe. Hey, listen, yeah, I've got something to tell you.